Hi Scorpio, let's get straight into it and see what's happening for you. Ace of Chalices, very nice. Three of Swords, the Death card, the Lovers, Seven of Pentacles, and the Hermit card. Okay, what really stands out to me is the fact that you have come up in your own reading, Scorpio, with the Death card here, which is major. I think you're definitely in your power this month. There's definitely a lot of control that you'll be gaining, a lot of movement, a lot of power over your decisions, a lot of major decision making, possibly with the Death card here, a lot of major transformation that's potentially on the cards for you this month in November. And I think your judgment is definitely not clouded this month. I feel you're on track with the Death card. I feel there is major transformation or a major ending that's taking place, but it's going to bring in a lot of rebirth. The Ace of Chalices is here. The Ace of Chalices is a new emotional opportunity. In this card, it represents the soul of Osiris. So there's something otherworldly or something metaphysical that's taking place for you this month. It could be a premonition, it could be a dream, it could be a higher soul connection with a loved one. You do have the Lovers cards here, so for some of you, love is definitely on the forefront, whether this is with a spouse and you undergo this rebirth, or whether this is with a person you've only recently started dating. I feel for some of you there's a strong soulmate connection coming in, and it's definitely someone that's destined for you. You have the Death card. There's a lot of compatibility with this person, but there's a very high spiritual connection with them. They may also introduce you to spirituality or the metaphysical. I think there's a very strong karmic connection with this person that's coming in, if it is in regards to love. But this is you having an emotional attachment to something, Scorpio, more so than usual. You are ruled by water, you are ruled by emotion. However, something this month really has you thinking about the metaphysical, really has you thinking about a higher power or a higher purpose, maybe, with the Ace of Chalices. Now, it could be metaphysical beliefs, it could be religious beliefs, it could be a person that's coming into your life. And because the Death card is here, it symbolizes something, either a major change that has you thinking more deeply about life, or it's you thinking about the spiritual, about the religious, and this being your outlet this month, absolutely. But I do feel there's a soul-mate connection here. There's a soul, two souls are being brought together here with the Ace of Chalices. It could be a fellow water sign that's coming in. It could also be Lovers, it could be the Gemini. I do feel like this might be a fire sign as well here because of the sun, the Cupid emerging from the cosmos, what looks like the sun. So it might be an Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. The Hermit card is here. I mean, you have air energy. You really have a lot of elements here. So whichever sign you're dealing with directly, this could certainly be the case for you. Now, the next card over is the Three of Swords. The Three of Swords can represent threes, a crowd, conflict, options, divisions, or uncertainty. So for some of you, this might be three people involved in a lover's triangle, which is further reiterated by the Lovers card here. And I think for some of you, you're either choosing between two different people, and one of them you feel just a more stronger connection to, and you can't deny this type of connection, Scorpio. It's clearly there. Or I think for others, if you have an ex that may be coming back into the picture, or someone that's caused you conflict and has entered into a lover's triangle with you and someone else, or you have entered into a lover's triangle with this person and someone else, I feel like this may be prominent for you this month in November. There's a lot of conflict and there's a lot of choices happening possibly in love. And if it's not regarding love, it could certainly be regarding career, major changes. There's something that has you feeling confused, but I think you'll be weighing things up and you're going to make a massive judgment call here, Scorpio. This could be life-changing. This could certainly change you. There is division here, so you're obviously divided between two different things. And with the Death card, you can see the jackal-headed Anubis here, and he's weighing up what looks like here, he's weighing up the deity symbol and the feather of truth. So I feel like you're weighing up beliefs. I feel like you're weighing up between two different people. You're weighing up between two different options, but they're major because it's the death card, because this is one of our biggest transitions in our lives. So this indicates this is a massive change for you, but it's for the better. And you're just coming into your power, and I think wonderful things will and can change for you. Absolutely. So don't be disheartened by the 3. The 3 could just show conflict in your relationships. And for some of you, if you are happily married, I feel like you are undergoing some sort of emotional rebirth. Someone from the past could be coming with a death card. It could be a past lover. It could be a past spouse. Or I feel like you're going to learn from the past in your existing relationships or marriages. I also feel there's major transformation happening. So whether this is for your spouse, it could be for your children. It is something big. So it is a potentially life-altering event, engagements, marriages, new career paths, completion of studies. This is milestones here with the death card. But I love it. I'm really excited for you, actually. I think you've got a lot of change coming this month. And this change is brought about by the decisions you're making. And I think for some of you, this is the major change you've been waiting for. For some of you, you're freeing yourself from the past. You're breaking free from the cycle. So if someone has been in contact with you that has caused you pain, whether it's a friend and it's an associate, a colleague, it's changing. You're breaking free. There's emotional rebirth. So where there's conflict, there'll be reconciliation, and it's with yourself, and I feel you feeling emotionally free here, which is beautiful. The Lovers card is here, so this is relationships, friendships, business, collaborations, etc. It is most prominently love, and you can see the Cupid here emerging from the cosmos, shooting this lady with his Cupid's bow. So I think you're in a position to be a little bit picky here, Scorpio. I think there's this notion of plenty. And this is where the conflict or the choices may come in, because you have potentially a lot of suitors around you that you're thinking about engaging into relationships with. I feel there's someone you're being pulled towards, though, Scorpio. I do. With the Lovers card, I think it's exciting, and it's a very strong connection here. There's someone around you, and I feel like they keep coming back up. So they keep showing up in your life, or you keep hearing from them, or you might find yourself thinking about them, but there's this notion of that they keep showing up, and it's almost like you might be listening to the signs of the universe. The universe may be sending you signs that this is the way to go, that this is the person who you're meant to be with. For some, it's someone you've had from your past. For others, it's someone brand new that's going to love you like no other and really make you feel differently about love. So major changes in love, in relationship as well. Career-wise, I feel you're very balanced. I feel where there was conflict or contrast or a lot of options, I feel like this month is more balanced for you. I feel like you're in a position to be quite picky here in career or in the workplace this month. So I feel you're in a good position to be able to do that, to be selective, to have someone or a team be quite accommodating. I feel like people are accommodating you this month in work or in career. Because you do also have the 7 of Pentacles. The 7 of Pentacles is exchange, gain, growth of funds, assessment of life. This is something really serious that's happening, Scorpio. I like this. I think you're on the right track here, and this would be perfect for you to sort of wrap up your year with the 7 of Pentacles here. So some of you are definitely analyzing work, analyzing money, analyzing finances, analyzing your career choices. Some of you are changing careers completely, going into something you've never done before, completely going into the next phase of your career. So maybe the next phase of your studies, the next phase of your career, the next career path. But I feel it's major, and this change could potentially be in your life for a very, very long time. The 7 is a high number, so it could be for the next 7 years, for the next long period of time that you're undergoing this transition. So whichever number of years or time, it's going to certainly be something you'll embark on for a very long time, is what I'm feeling with the 7 of Pentacles. You're thinking about things differently here. You've got a different approach to love, a different approach to business. There is possibly negotiation in business that is coming up, especially those involved with 3 different investors or 3 different people or even 2 different people. There is potentially something happening here where there's a major transformation that needs to happen. But there is a time where you all need to sit down and put your heads together with the 7 of Pentacles, because some major assessment needs to be done here. And maybe this is your end of year assessment, taxes. It could be that also. I'm seeing with the Hermit card here that there is a lot of emphasis placed on spirituality for you. But I think there's major changes coming in. And I think you feel them with the Hermit card. I think you feel that there's changes coming in for you, Scorpio. But it's whether or not you're going to embrace these changes, because I think there's a lot of opportunities that will come up in your life this month that you'll have the, there's a lot of opportunities where you'll get to have an extensive choice, and you'll really get to choose what it is that you're wanting to do, or how, or with whom you'd like to move forward with. It could be a Virgo. There is a Virgo for some of you, a Virgo that you're thinking about, a Virgo that may be someone you're attracted to. Or this is Virgo energy, solitude. Maybe there's too many people around you that are presenting too many options, and you're not ready, Scorpio. You're not ready to pick up the pieces in love. Some of you are, and some of you will embark on this beautiful emotional rebirth. Because the Ace of Chalices and the Death card, it just really stands out to me this month for you. So for those dealing with a water sign, you have air here, in particular Gemini, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, in particular Virgo. And this is something potentially life-changing for you. I really do feel like you have wonderful changes coming up. In terms of work, some of you are applying some sort of ending here. I'm not sure if some of you will be offered 2 different jobs. One of them will be more closer aligned with your passions. With the Ace of Chalices, something you're more passionate about, something you could see yourself really enjoying, and something you might not even call work because you enjoy it so much. So if there is an offer, which I do see with the Ace of Chalices, there is an offer, and I do see you weighing up between 2 different things. With the Death card here and these massive scales here. For some of you, it's a job in the justice system. It's a job where you have to restore balance. It could be in hospitality. With the scales, it could symbolize food, money, finances, accounts. Even a job where it's client relations, it's customer-based, it's face-to-face. But I feel a lot of you are breaking free. A lot of you are just reaching new heights when it comes to relationships, and the way you look at your career, and the way you're looking at life in general, and your purpose here. So, maybe you're getting a little bit more philosophical this month, and really attuning to the metaphysical. That's certainly on the cards for you. So look, I will leave it at that, Scorpio.